Everybody wants to dream, but not the price tag that comes with it. Let me show you the cost they never talk about. I gave up weekends, gave up sleep, missed birthdays, promises I couldn't keep. Skipped the parties, skipped the games, chose silence over fame, just to build my name. Sacrificed peace to chase potential, traded comfort for the unconventional, built empires from broken bricks. Every note just added to my mix. You see the winds, I see the war. You praise the stage, I clean the floor. For every smile that you applaud, there's 1,000 nights I fought with God. This is the price of dreams, blood, sweat, scars, and silent screams. No shortcuts, no schemes, just sacrifice and shattered routine. They called me crazy, I stay quiet. Let my hunger start the riot. I failed, I bled, I broke, I bent. Still showed up, still paid the rent. No silver spoon, no lucky break, just choices and the will to take every setback, every tear, and turn it into a new gear. You see the winds, I see the war. You praise the stage, I clean the floor. For every smile that you applaud, there's 1,000 nights I fought with God. This is the price of dreams, blood, sweat, scars, and silent screams. No shortcuts, no schemes, just sacrifice and shattered routine. So when you clap for my glory, just know that ain't the full story. Because behind every dream that shines bright, there's a life that walked through endless night. Maybe a breath I still want it. Maybe a breath I shall soon fit. Maybe a soul know me blessing.
They think success is sweet, but they don't hear the cries I made under the sheets.
Yeah, let me tell you what they miss. Midnight oil, burning low. Eyes red, heart moving slow. Phone on silent, mind on loud. Dreams screaming through the quiet crowd. Deadlines whisper like ghosts in the dark. Pressure heavy, leaving scars in the marks. Friends asleep, but I'm still grinding. In the storm, no silver lining. Laptop heat and the caffeine veins. Chasing progress while hiding pain. Tears never made the timeline glow, but they watered seeds you now see. Sleepless nights, silent cries, building castles under moonlit skies. They never saw the war inside, only the throne I now occupy. You call it talent, I call it pain. Every glory came with rain. I kept it in, I let it slide. All those sleepless nights and silent cries. They see the smile, not the fight. The highlight reel, not the sleepless nights. No one posted when I broke down, or when fear almost made me drown. I stitched my soul with late night prayers, hid my wounds, showed I didn't care. But deep inside, it wasn't fine. I was battling demons just to shine. Not every win feels like a win when you lose yourself to finally begin. But I kept walking, scar by scar, hoping one day I'd raise the bar. Sleepless nights, silent cries, building castles under moonlit skies. They never saw the war inside, only the throne I now occupy. You call it talent, I call it pain. Every glory came with rain. I kept it in, I let it slide. All those sleepless nights and silent cries. So if you wonder why I never blink, it's 'cause I've seen too much to shrink. And every tear I didn't show was the reason I continue to grow. This one's for the moments that never made noise, the milestones that passed in silence, the victories no one clapped for. First step out of rock bottom, no cheers. Showed up after failure, no peers. Broke my limits, pushed through fear, but nobody stood up, nobody near. Small wins felt like mountain climbs, but they didn't fit the viral lines. No trophies, no flashing lights, just quiet rooms and lonely nights. I built myself in empty halls where echoes answered all my calls. Kept going when nobody knew, because I believed in a future view. Because I believed in a future view. No one clapped when I chose the grind. No applause when I rewired my mind. No standing ovation, no proud crowd. Just me in silence, screaming loud. But I kept going, I didn't need fame. I knew my fire, I stayed in the game. No one clapped, and that's okay. Because real ones don't need to be on display. They show up after the breakthrough, but where were they when I had no clue? When doubts were louder than the truth, and faith was hanging by a thread and tooth. I still woke up, still laced my shoes, still gave it all with nothing to lose. And every step I took unseen built the man they now call king. Not every journey comes with fans, sometimes it's just your own two hands. So if you're walking a lonely road, remember greatness ain't a trending code. Greatness ain't a trending code. No one clapped when I chose the grind. No applause when I rewired my mind. No standing ovation, no proud crowd. Just me in silence, screaming loud. But I kept going, I didn't need fame. I knew my fire, I stayed in the game. No one clapped, that's okay, because real ones don't need to be on display. So clap for yourself when no one will. That quiet strength, that's power and skill. Cause when you clap in your own dark room, one day the world will hear your tune. This isn't a straight line, it's a cycle. Fall, rise, repeat. And I lived it more times than I can count. I fell face first, dreams in my hand. Shattered hopes like castles in sand. People laughed, said, told you so. But deep inside, I still had that glow. Bruised and beaten, knees on stone. I stood back up, all on my own. No lifeline, no second chance. Just grit, pain, and circumstance. I didn't stay down, though it hurt. I wore my failures like sweat on a shirt. No shame in losing, only in quitting. And I wasn't done, I was just beginning. Script, just scars, and we'll tightly grip every chapter. I broke then healed and signed my fate with fire and steel. I've been the joke, the underdog, dragged my soul through mental fog. But I rose again, a little more wise, with fire behind my tired eyes. Didn't wait for help, didn't beg for grace. I faced the storm and braced the race. Cause some of us ain't born with luck, we just rise every time we're stuck.
For us, repeat the pain. Lose it all, then fight again. Every hit just taught me more.
hold on tight. Your rise is coming, just survive the night. One breath, one step, one more beat. Fall, rise, repeat. This is how warriors are made, not in comfort, but in the cascade of failures, fear and heat. Fall, rise, repeat.
Fall, rise, repeat the pain. Lose it all, then fight again. Every hit just taught me more. Break the walls and find the door. Fall, rise, repeat the fight. Darkest hours birth the light. This journey ain't need. It's fall, rise, repeat.
They see the winds, the flash, the fame, but they don't see what I left behind. Let me tell you about the cost, the sacrifice nobody saw.
I miss more moments than I can count. Loved ones waiting while I chase them out. Birthdays, weddings, calls I never made. Memories I traded just to sharpen my blade. My mom cried silent, dad held strong, but deep down knew it was taking too long. My friends moved on, some thought I changed, but I was just focused deep in the range. I gave up peace for pressure and pace, traded comfort for a restless chase. Love walked out, said you're never here. I said I'm building a life, it's not yet clear. This is the sacrifice nobody saw. Behind the curtain, behind the all. They cheered, now but where were they? When I gave my soul to pave this way. No spotlight shines on what I gave. No applause for the nights I stayed brave. But I kept going through every flaw, living the sacrifice nobody saw. There were days I couldn't breathe, buried in pressure underneath. But I smiled for the world played the part, while a quiet storm wrecked my heart. Missed my sister's call, my brother's win. Said next time, again and again. But time don't wait, it moves like smoke. By the time you blink, the bond is broke. They think I chose this for gold or pride, but I was just chasing what burned inside. Purpose louder than comfort song, so I walked away even when it felt wrong. This is the sacrifice nobody saw. Behind the curtain, behind the all. They cheered out, but where were they? When I gave my soul to pave this way. No spotlight shines on what I gave. No applause for the nights I stayed brave. But I kept going through every flaw, living the sacrifice nobody saw. Would I do it all again? Yes. But don't mistake this fire for ease. It came at a price no one sees. So next time you clap, clap slow. There's a story behind every glow, and a soul behind every star you draw, that paid the sacrifice nobody saw.
You cheered the show, but you didn't feel the echo. You saw the crown, but not what it took to wear it down. Smile wide for the world to see, but inside I was breaking silently. They loved my wins, they screamed my name, but no one checked when I cried in shame. I kept it private, my pain, my war. Closed the doors, hid the scars I wore, because weakness ain't allowed in lights. So I stitched myself alone at night. Anxiety dressed in tailored suits, grief buried in photo shoots. Said I'm fine when I wasn't okay. Numbed my soul just to seize the day. Private pain, public praise. Life lived in two separate ways. They see the gold, not the weight. They see the wind, not the weight. But behind that smile is a world of cries, 1,000 storms and clear blue skies. They never saw the tears I raised, just private pain and public praise. Pressure's heavy when you wear the mask, always shining, that's the task. But I'm human, flawed, scarred, unsure. Still they expect me to endure. They clap when I speak, nod when I stand, but didn't hold me when I couldn't land. When my world collapsed in quiet nights, I rebuilt alone with dimmed out lights. Every great job came with a cost. A piece of me slowly lost, till I learned the spotlight burns, but still I rise, the fire returns. Private pain, public praise, life lived in two separate ways. They see the gold, not the weight. They see the wind, not the weight. But behind that smile is a world of cries, 1,000 storms in clear blue skies. They never saw the tears I raised, just private pain and public praise. If I fall, will you still cheer? Or does my strength define your fear? Because behind these eyes there's truth untold. A soul that fought alone and bold. So when you speak my name with grace, know I bled behind the face. Not every wound is on display, but they live through every praise you say.
They call it luck, they call it magic, but I call it what it really is. Grit.
They saw the shine, not the grind, just the headlines, not the climb. Overnight success, nah, that's a myth. This came from sweat, pain and grit. Early mornings, late nights. Discipline through endless fights. Not talent alone, not stars aligned. It's the fire I lit and kept alive. They talk blessings, I talk scars. They count trophies, I count the bars. I lifted when life broke me down, still rose up, took the crown. Not luck, not magic, just grit. I showed up when they quit. No one, no wish, just grind. Every battle, I made it mine. It wasn't chance, it wasn't fate. It was hustle, showing up late. They see the glory, I never sit. Cause this ain't magic, it's pure grit. No cheat code, no shortcut pass. Just busted knuckles, shattered glass. I took the hits, absorbed the pain, then turned it all into gain. Worked in silence, grew in dark, found my edge, lit my spark. Did it scared, did it tired, kept going long after the hype expired. They call me gifted, cool, that's cute, but gifts don't show up in worn out boots. This came from trials, test and grind, from telling myself not this time. Not luck, not magic, just grit. I showed up when they quit. No one, no wish, just grind. Every battle, I made it mine. It wasn't chance, it wasn't fate. It was hustle, showing up late. They see the glory, I never sit. Cause this ain't magic, it's pure grit. Let them think I got it easy. That story don't faze me. Cause I know the pain that built my throne, and I did it all alone. So keep your luck, keep your myths. I'll take grit over all of it. Cause that's the truth, they won't admit. Success ain't magic, it's just grit. pure grit.
Not because it was funny, but because they couldn't see what I saw.
They laughed when I dreamed too big, called me crazy, called me a kid, told me be real, know your lane, don't chase clouds, you'll end in pain. They smirked when I started small, mocked my vision, ignored my call, said who are you to reach that height, as if dreams only belong to the spotlight. They didn't see the fire, the storm, the way I rewrote what it means to perform. All they saw was a hopeful face, not the blueprint I'd silently trace. When they laughed, I stood still, bit my tongue, but kept my will. I took their doubt, used it as fuel, turned every joke into a power tool. And they laughed loud, I worked in hush. Now tables turn, and I don't rush, 'cause when they laughed, they fed my flame. And now the world remembers my name. They said, impossible, I heard go. Said you'll never, I heard grow. Every doubt just sharpened my blade. Every mockery, another brick I laid. They didn't know I needed the hate to break the chains, to shift my fate. They pushed me down, called it a game, but I rose like thunder and claimed my name. Now they watch, now they clap, but I still hear that old laugh track. And I smile, not in spite, but grace, because I turned pain into my base. When they laughed, I stood still, bit my tongue, but kept my will. I took their doubt, used it as fuel, turned every joke into a power tool. They laughed loud, I worked in hush. Now tables turn, and I don't rush, 'cause when they laughed, they fed my flame. And now the world remembers my name. You see, laughter don't scare me, it drives. Their mockery kept my dreams alive. So go ahead, let them jeer. Real builders never need them near. So if you're hearing laughter now, keep building, don't ask how, because tomorrow they'll clap loud and proud in the very place they once laughed out loud, loud. And hush, now tables turn, and I don't rush, 'cause when they laughed, they fed my flame. And now the world remembers my name. Not all greatness is loud. Not every legend is made in lights. Some of us, we were built in the shadows. While they chase the stage and screen, I stayed behind where it's rarely seen. No spotlight, no viral share, just me, my grind, and midnight air. I laid bricks in quiet pain, with no one clapping when I trained. I rose before the world could blink, broke the mold when pushed to the brink. They didn't post me,
shout, but I kept working while they had doubt. They skipped the process, wanted speed. I watered roots they'll never see. I was built in the shadows, molded in the night, where no one sees the battle or hears the inner fight. While they chase fame, I built my flame without the world knowing my name. And now I rise without their say, a product of the silent way. No mentors, no helping hand, just me and faith learning to stand. I taught myself to break the curse, to heal my wounds and write each verse. I didn't need the clout, the cheers. I grew through pain, I faced my fears. Because legacy don't need a mic, it's shaped in silence, far from hype. The shadows train me how to see, how to stay calm when life cuts deep. Now when storms hit, I don't flinch. I've lived where pressure never gives an inch. I was built in the shadows, molded in the night, where no one sees the battle or hears the inner fight. While they chase fame, I built my flame without the world knowing my name. And now I rise without their say, a product of the silent way. I don't need the noise to prove my worth. I earn my strength from the hardest earth. So keep your lights, your flashing gold. I've got a soul that can't be sold. One day they'll ask, where'd you come from? I'll smile and say, we're silence ones. Not made in front of flashing cameras, but in the quiet, where real power gathers. One day they'll ask, where'd you come from? I'll smile and say, where silence runs. Not made in front of flashing cameras, but in the quiet, where real power gathers. You see the smile, you see the shine, but you never saw what's behind the line. This is the truth. Behind the glory. You see the glory, I see the grind. You saw the headlines, I lived the climb. You saw the speech, I felt the stutter. You saw the cake, I ate the struggle for supper. You saw the wins, the polished page, not the chapters filled with rage. You saw the podium raised and proud, not the days I broke down screaming out loud. You praised the vision, loved the fight, but you missed the fear that haunted nights. You saw the peak, the rising sun, but never the storms I had to outrun. Behind the glory there's a war, behind each rise a slammed door, behind the love they never stayed, behind success a price I paid, behind the smile there's silent cries, behind the truth are buried lies. You see the throne, the story's end, but not the pain I learned to defend. I lost people chasing this flame. Some forgot me, some cursed my name. I broke rules, I broke inside. Still showed up, swallowed pride. Built empires brick by brick. No applause when I felt sick. Built my name on sleepless nights. Earned my shine through inner fights. They want the crown but not the cost. Want the win but not the loss. I took the hits, the shame, the blame, and rose again unchanged, untamed. Behind the glory there's a war, behind each rise a slammed door, behind the love they never stayed. don't begin in fame. It's built in silence, built through flame. Behind the glory, our choices no one understood. Behind the glory is a version of me that no one could. But I made it not to prove them wrong, but to prove I was